Hello, guys. Welcome again. This is Big T on Gunner's Army. And as usual, we'll be giving you the latest in the world of Arsenal. And once again, welcome to the home of the champions. And let's get right into it. But before we do, if this is the first time of joining us, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, share. It goes a long way. turn off Turn on your notification buttons and it helps us grow. Gunners all are welcome. Friends of Gunners, even haters are welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. And first on the news will be Kenya's president has invited us now to visit them. That's an interesting one. And following Arsenal's Premier League win, Kenya's president William Ruto has officially invited Arsenal to visit Kenya. And as you all know, after 22 years, Arsenal winning the league, thousands and thousands of, or should we say millions around the world, trooped out to show their pleasure, their satisfaction over what has happened after 22 years of Arsenal missing out on winning the Premier League. And with the president of Kenya seeing this, he was so surprised that how would this happen in my country? So he has invited the team to come over to Kenya for celebrations. That remains to be seen, but the good gesture has been given out, and it's up to us now to say what they want to do. And it shows the excitement and the happiness of many Arsenal fans all over the world. And we'll keep our fingers crossed and see how that plays out. Because this past season has been a wonderful one for the Gunners. Getting the finals of the Carling Cup, winning the Premier League, getting the finals of the Champions League. And that is our target. The next one is winning the Champions League. So kudos to Kenya President William Ruto for that invite. It shows that the Gunners Army are worldwide. And also another news that came up was that Manu Koné has agreed personal terms with Arsenal. And it's just a report, it's not yet official, that Roma with midfielder William Koné, the French international, has emerged as a key midfield target as Arteta looks to strengthen his squad for next season. No doubt, everybody knows that we just have to strengthen our midfield, strengthen our attack, and go again and make this new season much more better than it already has been. Because, like it or not, we had a wonderful season, and there's a need for us to go one step further. So, report says Arsenal has signed a personal, well, they have agreed a personal terms among themselves. We will keep our fingers crossed and see how that, because definitely there will be lots of movement after the World Cup. Because due to the World Cup, we are not seeing much happen. And also, we hear that Arsenal are reportedly pushing for versatile Spanish defender Oscar Mingueza. The defender's ability to play across the back line makes him an attractive option for Arsenal's system. And that's one thing with Mikel Arteta. He likes a player who is versatile. And to me, it's more or less like an advantage. And it increases your strength in depth in the team. If you can play in 2 or 3 positions instead of being fixed on just one position, you will never do well. So I'm sure that's why Mikel Arteta is interested in a player like that. A player who can play left back, play right back, play center back. Oh no, that's a good one. So, well, Arsenal are intensifying their interest. We'll see how that plays out along the day. And also, Ayub Boadis. Arsenal remains strongly linked with this Lille and Morocco midfielder And presently at the World Cup, he's been doing so well. Um, his World Cup performances has been good. Well, so far so good. Just one game played. Let's see him over the course of 3 games, and especially the way he played against Brazil. So that's why his stock is rising. And definitely, if Arsenal are to go for him, I can assure you, Lille will put the highest amount possible on this guy. And but not only Arsenal, several European giants are monitoring the teenager, but Arsenal are among the crowd most likely linked with him. So because looking at all these stuffs, they are all rumors, and until it becomes official, we still keep our fingers crossed and see that how that plays out. Talking about the World Cup, it's more or less been a difficult one for Bukayo Saka because more or less we hear that he's been nursing an Achilles injury, and that's why when England played, Manu had to start ahead of him because he presently is not fully fit, and that's why he didn't start the game against Croatia. And what would have been ideal for him after the season would have gone on a long rest or surgery. But unfortunately, the World Cup is here, and the World Cup depends on how far England goes because the World Cup is nothing more than a month. And after the World Cup, players get at least 2 weeks rest. So we'll see how that plays out. But definitely, I want my star boy ready for the new season. And I don't know what's good for Tuchel. He said he is managing him. And more or less, that's what Arsenal have been doing with Bukayo Saka, managing Bukayo, managing his play time. And that's the best thing to do at this World Cup, just to manage him so that his injury doesn't, doesn't get worse. And so that's why he started on the bench. And Saka is being carefully managed and over his injury concerns. But good one at that. At least he played some minutes, and who could see what he can do. So other Gunners are doing well presently at the World Cup. So far, everybody has played one round each. The second round starts today. So the likes of William Saliba, awesome in the back. Nkape, good one. Everybody's playing their part. Noni Maduke, Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice. To me, the game, England's game against Croatia, Declan Rice was just delivering top class crosses, especially in the set with the corners were just too great. And he was just churning them out effortlessly. He marshaled the midfield very good. And that's why we are champions. So definitely we'll keep our fingers crossed and see how everything plays out over the course of the World Cup. We wish them best of luck, but we don't want any injury. Because definitely this season, Arsenal are definitely going for the Premier League. No doubt we are defending that. But the what's it called? The the Champions League, that's another thing. Arsenal are really putting their mind in, no doubt. And we just have to win it. We just have to win it. And there's nothing we can talk about that. We just have to prove ourselves that we are not a small team. So obviously, apart from the World Cup, is uh uh this is a World Cup year, and at times the shadow of the World Cup is over the transfer. But club sides underneath, they are making uh their transfers. They are they are looking at players that they want in their team. They are going under G. But definitely everything will bust out after the World Cup. And according to Robert, I'm hearing that Abu Buadi, the little 18-year-old, Lille are asking for a fee of around 75 million euros. Definitely, I know that's what they will do. But, well, it's subject to negotiations and seeing how he performs over the course of the week of the World Cup. No doubt he's a talent, but we'll see. And not only Arsenal, Bayern Munich are also interested in him, but we'll see. And also another Everton winger that Arsenal are interested in is Iliman Ndiaye. Not only Arsenal, Manchester City and Manchester United are monitoring him. They are impressed with him. And according to reports, Everton are considering offers above 50 million pounds for this guy. So we'll see how that plays out. All these things are still rumors, no doubt, but until it becomes permanent. Another rumor we are hearing that Nottingham Forest are looking to sign Arsenal midfielder Fabio Vieira for around 25 million pounds. This is a player I feel Arsenal are they are ready to offload. He had a wonderful season on loan in Germany, and this time around, Nottingham Forest are looking to sign him. We'll see how that plays out at the end of the day. Because if Arsenal are to bring better players, there are a lot of players that needs to be offloaded too. So fingers crossed. I'll see how Arsenal does their market. But definitely one thing is certain. I want to see a good transfer market season for Arsenal. Midfield attack needs to be reinforced for us to make any meaningful uh, progress at the Premier League, the Champions League, the FA Cup, and the Carling Cup. We'll see how that plays out, but definitely something Arsenal needs to consider. We need to get our hearts together and get the quality players out there. Uh, we can just sit back and allow others to do the whole thing. And all we do is just sit down and watch. But definitely, Arsenal is a rich team, it's a big team, and we are ready to perform action. This has been Gunners Army, bringing you the latest news in the world of Arsenal. No Premier League, but at least the transfer market is there to talk about. And we are waiting for that marquee signing by Arsenal. Thanks for watching Gunners Army. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, turn on the notification button if you don't want to miss our video, which we post every day. Thanks for listening. See you on the next one. Come on, you Gunners.